CCI issues nomination notification for vice presidential election. Meghalaya Legislative Assembly makes efforts to enable use of Khasi and Garo languages. Overall, Assam flood situation towards improvement even as Barak River flows above danger level. Manipur issues travel restriction between Tupul and Noni National Highway 37. And in cricket, England defeats India by 7 wickets in 5th Test match at Birmingham. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Manjui bringing to you the stories in detail. Notification for filing the nomination for the 16th vice presidential election was issued today. Nominations can be filed till the 19th of this month, whereas the vice presidential election will be held on the 6th of next month. It may be mentioned that the vice president is elected by the members of the Electoral College, consisting of the members of both houses of parliament. For the 16th vice presidential election, the Electoral College comprises of a total of 788 members of both houses of the parliament. Consumer Affairs Minister Piyush Goyal said that 45 crore transactions have taken place so far under the One Nation, One Ration Card (ONORC). He said the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme is a revolutionary step and unique initiative globally. Addressing the National Conference on Food and Nutrition Security in New Delhi today, Goyal said that the migrant laborers have benefited significantly from the scheme. He further informed that under this, beneficiaries can get access to subsidized food grains under public distribution system anywhere in the country.
Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Nagaland, and important states are totally unrepresented here. Not even bothered to join on VC. And I think the department should also take note of this. My office should also take note of this. And if that is the interest towards food security, towards nutrition security, I think it reflects very poorly. And I do believe that this matter should be known to the people of India. And henceforth, I think we should also be more concerned about the problems that are raised by our honorable ministers who have taken the trouble to come and join us here.
Newly shaped Skill Development Mission in Assam marked its new beginning as the ITE Education Services of Singapore today handed over the Northeast Skills Center to the Assam government. Equipped with the state-of-the-art technology, the Northeast Skills Center in the capital city is all set to provide full-fledged skill development training to the youths of the region under various sectors designed by the ITE Education Center of Singapore. Senior Minister Tharman Shanmugaratnam, Singapore High Commissioner Simon Wong were present along with Assam Skill Employment and Entrepreneurship Minister Jayantamalla Borua and Industry and Commerce Minister Bimal Bora. Interacting with media, the Singapore Minister expressed his desire to work in the field of green energy in Assam.
Mission Skill Developmentor এই ব্যৱস্থাটো বেলেগ ধৰণে আগবঢ়াই নিব বিচাৰিছোঁ অসমত কোন সেক্টৰত কোনখন জিলাত কেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ স্কিল মানুহৰ প্ৰয়োজন আছে আমি তাক এতিয়া জব গ্যাপ মেপিং বুলি যিটো কয় মানে স্কিল গ্যাপ মেপিং এই স্কিল গ্যাপ মেপিংটো আমি এটা ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল এজেঞ্চিৰ দ্বাৰা কৰাই আছোঁ প্ৰতিখন জিলাত কি স্কিলৰ অভাৱ আছে কি স্কিলৰ গ্যাপ আছে আৰু সেই স্কিলটো আমি
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma said that efforts are on to enable the use of Khasi and Garo languages in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. The Chief Minister said that the Cabinet is of the opinion that at least partially these languages should be used along with translations in the Assembly. Sangma added that as far as issues such as inclusion in age schedule and other issues like ILP and resolution of state boundaries are concerned, that state government has been very proactive and has done its part by passing resolutions and raising them with the union government. The Chief Minister was reacting to the hesitation by members of the Hinutrep Achik National Movement outside the Secretariat demanding a resolution to multiple long-pending issues like the implementation of the ILP and other vexed issues.
The things that are beyond the Meghalaya government's jurisdiction in one way. So therefore, we have done our part by passing resolution. Even in the assembly, both Khasi and Garo language should be allowed to be spoken. And we feel.
In a positive development for Assam, the state government collaborated with IIT Guwahati for setting up of a health research center within the IIT campus. In this regard, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma further took to his Twitter handle and expressed his gratitude towards the director IIT for this collaboration. He also thanked Senior Minister from Singapore and his delegation for gracing the occasion. The precursor for the first Nagaland Corporate Social Responsibility CSR Investment and Banking Conclave 2022 under the theme Partnership for Strengthening Sustainable Development was held last evening at Kohima. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio launched the first Nagaland single window system and 3 apps regarding the Health and Family Department's CSR project tracking and management system. He further disbursed an amount of 9.67 crores to 738 government schools as first installment for performance incentive grants under Nectar, the Lighthouse. Rio said that the state would like companies to be in Nagaland for long term, where they will not only have successful CSR projects running, but will also be able to integrate local businesses with national supply chains.
We need national supply chains. CSR, coupled with private investment, would serve as an important supplement to government spending and maximize the impact of interventions in critical development sectors.
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today attended the inaugural function of the Capacity Building Training Program for Women Traders of 3 EMA Cathals at Imphal. Taking to his Twitter handle, Singh expressed that with the training program, the women will be able to get the right skills to compete with well-established entrepreneurs. Meanwhile, Chairperson National Commission for Women was also present at the occasion. A 1-minute silence was also observed for the victims of the recent landslide in Noni. In the flood update from Assam, the situation is moving towards improvement as water receded in many parts of the state. However, in Barak Valley, the situation has become alarming again due to the rise in the water level of the Barak River in Cachar district. The Kushiara River also continues to flow above danger level at Karimganj. Meanwhile, as per the latest report of Assam State Disaster Management Authority, the death toll in the state due to floods and landslides increased to 180, while over 13,71,000 people in 24 districts have been affected so far. More than 1,55,000 people are still taking shelter in 376 relief camps. Meanwhile, the Regional Meteorological Center, Guwahati, has predicted thunderstorms with lightning and heavy rainfall in the next couple of days in the state. Manipur government today issued a travel restriction along National Highway 37 between Tupul and Noni as a consequence to the continuous rockfall along the NH37 between Tupul and Noni district headquarters since last night. Despite NHIDCL's efforts to clear the accumulated debris, the rockfall continued periodically, thereby posing a threat to life and property. Thus, an order for the NH37 between Tupul and Namduangjang villages to remain closed for all heavy vehicles, medical vehicles and all civilian vehicles except those carrying emergency supplies was instructed. In Mizoram, the Chakma Autonomous District Council Budget 2022 to 2023 presented in the second sitting of the budget session held on the 1st of this month was discussed and passed today unanimously along with the supplementary demand for grants 2021 to 2022 and reappropriation of local receipt fund of the same. The budget was passed for an amount of rupees 16,475.33 lakhs against an earmarked amount of rupees 11,210.19 lakhs by the state government and an estimated local revenue collection of rupees 132.37 lakhs. The budget has a deficit of rupees 5,132 lakhs, which will be covered up with the help from the state government. Meanwhile, the chief executive member has appealed to the state government through the House to make the allocation of the GIA fund as prescribed by the First State Finance Commission. Deficit in the budget would be minimized to a large extent, he added. In cricket, England defeated India by 7 wickets in the rescheduled 5th Test match at Edgbaston in Birmingham today. An unbeaten stand of 269 runs between Joe Root and Johnny Bairstow for the 4th wicket helped the hosts chase down a 378-run target in the 4th innings. This is their highest successful chase in the final innings of a test. The hosts resumed their innings at the score of 259 for 3 and got home quite comfortable as Root and Bairstow tore apart the Indian bowlers. On day 4, England got a target of 378 to win the 5th test after India were dismissed for 245 in their second innings shortly after lunch. In another story from the state, the Manipur Senior Directors Guild today called on Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. Taking to his Twitter handle, Singh said that the two parties had a very insightful discussion on the evolving trend of movies and music in Manipur. He further informed that the members of the guild also presented him with a beautiful painting. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu today greeted the Apatani community of the state on the occasion of the Dri festival. The Apatanis are known for their unique practice of wet rice cultivation and sustainable agricultural practices. On this occasion, the community prays to the Almighty Tamu, Harnyang, Meiti and Danye for a bountiful harvest and a prosperous year ahead. To end the news, the main points once again. ECI issues nomination notification for vice presidential election. Meghalaya Legislative Assembly makes efforts to enable use of Khasi and Garo languages. Overall, Assam flood situation towards improvement even as Barak River flows above danger level. Manipur issues travel restriction between Tupul and Noni National Highway 37. And in cricket, England defeats India by 7 wickets in 5th Test match at Birmingham. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.